XL have drafted themselves pretty much, well, I would say a pretty traditional scaling composition. When you look at Zeri, you look at Victor, good range, good poke, good damage the longer the game goes, with good wave clear and control.
Molten Shield just goes down, but you want everything when the wave crashes. Humanoid's already moved from the mid lane. He's down here. TP available for VTO and W1D1 if they want to try and fight. ADVN stunned. There's the TP in, but immediately first blood over to Fnatic.
Out of the way. Wasn't forced to spend the Ghost or really anything. And the moment that ultimate didn't connect made it harder for Razork to commit. That will cost. It is now up and available, and you can look. Fnatic once again first in the objective. Razork looking for a pick.
Glacial Prism's going to hit onto limit. Very squishy is the Annie. Able to survive there with Molten Shield. Jumps in for the stun as well. The Chaos Storm is ticking. Humanoid flashes. Razork looking for the chase. Gets him. With the Winter's Wrath, the Rift Herald will charge in. The plates go. Dragon will just be secured. Oscarinin would struggle to teleport away from W1D1 as he continues to fight up towards
forward. They want to unlock this bot lane as much as they can, as W1D1 looking for another kill in top.
Oscarinin will go mega here with the wall up. There's the Gnar, but Odo dodges it beautifully there, uses the unstoppability. VTO coming in as well. Oscarinin trying to flash away, but this should be all done. But the Gnar falling. VTO tanks it, W1D1 takes it.
To get any kills, Xerxes is providing that cover, but you can see them just focusing on chipping away this tower. Here comes the ult from Humanoid.
Humanoid looking to get behind them. Glacial Prism hits, Limit gets the stun under the tower into the explosive cast, and it's enough for Razork to fall. The tower still stands. Patrick is low. Flashes away from ADVN, who was charging up those rockets. Odo still on the chase here, TP'd into the fight, and he's looking for a little bit more once his third kill of the game. Rooted up for just a second. Stopwatch from Humanoid perfectly bashed into by Xerxes, but Humanoid still surviving. Xerxes and Odo doesn't bode well for the rest of the split, but it is only 17 minutes of gameplay. In the past, we were mocked for taking results off a best of one. I think half of a best of one is something we should definitely be mocked for as well. Into the game for either of these two teams. XL trying to set up around it, already down to 6,000. Fnatic stepping in, Glacial Prism a possibility. It hits onto Xerxes. They dive forward. The tip is coming out as well. Everyone dodged the all-out as well from W1D1. Isolates Razork all on his lonesome, and XL walk out with a kill on the jungler. Now they turn their eyes back towards the Dragon. Fnatic continue to poke and to prod and to pry their way into something, but Reckless is having none of it. He's already gone to get the mid lane prio. Humanoid and ADVN can only catch a Scuttle Crab. No XL members overstepping, overstaying. And the Dragon should be secured for XL. Mid lane tower, though, for Fnatic.
The best trade that Fnatic can really look to get is XL find themselves with a big win in that last fight. Humanoid needs to be careful here, though. He does have the support of ADVN right behind him. And he will be able to...
Oh, this one.
This one, as one will fall on the bot side. Favor of W1D1. Yeah,
incredible winter split. None of Fnatic had an incredible winter split. Reckless in the past was a player who could carry from this sort of situation. True. The question is whether he still is that player. We haven't seen that.
We've already seen a few examples of the fights. The next Dragon spawns in about a minute's time. Humanoid.
Oh, flash body slam, explosive cask available as well. Humanoid's going to get knocked back here. Chaos Storm ticking, and that will be enough. Humanoid killed off in the top lane. As Xerxes can delay and get that ultimate back up. Maybe they can look for a re-engage, but so far they have been struggling around objectives like this. XL once again in a good position, shepherding Fnatic into the pit. Oscarinin nowhere near the Mega Gnar, slowly building it up, a third of the way there. W1D1 putting its face into his opposition as Humanoid caught out. Reckless gets the Dragon for Fnatic. Humanoid on the backline being isolated. Oscarinin trying to do what he can against three members of XL. Fnatic have already lost one as Humanoid is down. Oscarinin builds up the Mega Gnar, and XL on the wrong side of the rift. Razork going forward, hits the stun onto VTO. Oscarinin trying to get in, but once again, the Gnar falls short. And Fnatic fall down. Reckless dives in. Stunned up, locked up, shut down. Fnatic all in pieces as XL start to close in around them once again. ADVN has to flash away. Oscarinin has the dash, has flash.
Not a great start. This composition has been difficult for them to execute some early leads. Xerxes going in.
Limit with the tippers over the wall. Oscarinin back. He tried to dash, he tried to dive away. But XL were not going to let him escape. W1D1 now stepping forward for the chase as well. Xerxes looking for that flank position. Reckless
in, does have the ultimate.
Razork still has the flash here. Weaver's Wall separates VTO and Limit. It's only Patrick and Xerxes in the pit now. Xerxes down to half HP. The Weaver's Wall goes down. Xerxes still getting chipped away. 2,000 HP on the Baron. Glacial Prism. Patrick cleanses it. The stun onto Razork because he's trying to dive through the unraveled earth. Once again, back to the Baron. Go XL. They'll land the smite. Xerxes takes it. Fnatic will look for the fight. Stepping forward. Only Razork on the front line right now. W1D1 is going to use that empowered recall to get out. Xerxes slows them.
Oscarinin back, but the second that the Tibbers landed, and then the follow-up from Patrick as well, he was like, oh, we can actually get the kill here. And then just a beautifully timed ultimate works out nicely for XL. And now with the Baron, there.
Reckless was hit with the Q3, has to pop the ultimate here to get away from the Tibbers. Flashes as well, but Odo1 is going to pull him back with the all-out blade caller coming in. Odo1 just soloing out the enemy AD carry. A little bit of help from Limit, it seems, but Odo1 is on a rampage. He does not want Spring to be the same as Winter. A new day has dawned for him, it seems, and Odo1 5-0 now on the Cassante. He is sending a message to Fnatic.
An incredible performance from Odo1 in game one. He started off Winter strong, and he's looking to do the same thing here in Spring. As you rightly said, they have the Baron, they have the TPs, the Dragons up, but they don't care. XL looking to get their first win of Spring, and it's only 3 members of Fnatic standing in their way.
Odo1 just tanking the tower here. Razor's taken down a little bit. Oscar Winning has to dash away as well, and Odo is still tanking. This man just refuses to die. Razor and Advien forced to dash away. Oscar Winning caught underneath his Nexus towers that have already been razed to the ground, and XL will match Winter. They claim their first win of Spring.
I mean, a lot of positives to take away.
It's not going to happen. It's Jarvan in the jungle, but I was just giving you an extra alternative.
I think it might be Jarvan top.
It's possible. There's the Akali. We know where that's going. That's going to the middle.
For the record, like, you look at that draft. He wants that cannon. He wants the cannon.
Marcoon's coming around as well. Now, DOS can auto this cannon W away. He needs 3 for that E, though. Still, about 2-3 minions away from it. The stun's going to land. There's a knock-up as well as they look for the kill onto Exakick. The Ignite is enough. Sheo takes it in the end with that red buff Brock. Once again, Sheo looking for a gank. No flashes were expended by the SK bot lane, but still the threat with the Graviton root, and now LeBron can charge the stun. There's the follow-up, and Exakick just doesn't get a moment to move. Crowny on the boardness, even with the Q buffs, he's still not the strongest in the lane. Relatively safe to blind pick if you're willing just to stay back, but for the moment...
As quickly as possible, they're in an awkward spot, and Marcoon's found the angle.
No flash on LeBron. Do you go for him? Do you go for Crowny? Flash away, flash forward from DOS. The chase is in, but the summon Tibbers will not be enough. DOS takes it with the Ignite. SK and Crowny as well. Adam in the top lane. Haven't really talked about top too much as Marcoon looks for something here. Immediately dives in, but DOS can't chase forward either. Looks for Sheo, but LeBron's just going to be able to get the stun here, and Marcoon was all... it was just all over the place from SK. Marcoon
to follow up on these type of engages, but it was not easy at all. So SK will fall further behind as BDS will secure their first try.
I'm in here expecting me to like a puppet for you, just give you bear puns on demand, BDS, as Exakick tries to trade onto LeBron here. There's the stun. Exakick does still have the Featherstorm. DOS coming in with the quickness. LeBron flashes away, but the charm still hits. And with the Featherstorm, it's enough. Crowny flashing forward will kill off Exakick, and now they're looking with the TP for a little bit more. Adam died.
The 1-for-1, as you rightly said, and Crowny securing that kill is definitely a net positive for BDS, and Adam can continue to push this wave in bot. And look at this, the TP comes out.
Inventive.
And then radio, ambulance.
Riptide charges in. This will be top lane tower going over to BDS. The second of the game. SK got 1 in the bot side in recompense. Certus has the TP.
Think about the scaling element. Of course, we talked about how for a Jarvan, you look across the other side and you're like, well, this comp doesn't look very fun to play into, but...
Silent Hill rendition, it seems, as Certus looks for Crowny. Exakick dashing forward to Gale Force as well. Crowny trying to get away, but Certus gets a shutdown. Laying wait and picked his mark, and he gets a double pull. We are double control again.
Yeah, that's... we must have control.
No more controls. Vedius as they look for Adam. The knockup's going to come in as well, but Certus dives onto the back line. Now onto LeBron, dashing forward with the perfect execution. Adam and LeBron able to get away, but Sheo is isolated from the rest of his team. In the end, it's DOS that falls first. Sheo trying to get away from Exakick and Will.
SK, the fact that they're able to lock down Adam for so long, it felt like that the damage would be more than enough. You already used that one.
Have I?
Cheating. Top lane being pushed in right now. BDS, they're looking for the fight.
BDS going in onto Sheo. Look at the knockup. Look at the CC. Exakick does not get an opportunity to react. SK forced away. And Exakick down once again. And it was beautiful stuff there by BDS. They push forward. They're looking for more. At least this mid lane tier 1. That will probably be all for this push at least as they back away. Certus caught.
Irrelevant.
BDS with a Fog of War trip before Irrelevant's trying to get onto the backline, and the engage comes out. The nod, the knock-up, the CC chain, Exakick dashing forward as well, and Crowny's already so low. Crowny will fall before he can even pop his ultimate, and Sheo was waiting in the Fog of War, but SK didn't give him an opportunity to strike. They pounce, they almost kill him off. Irrelevant can chase forward, flash, boomerang, the shield will not save you now. Irrelevant chases him down, and it's a shutdown over to SK. The Dragon, their prize, and 4 kills to boot.
And just like that, SK's team fighting comes online. This
shifts the pendulum of favor now, working for
SK to secure that top 4 finish at the end of Winter. And we'll see if they can do it again. It's dead even. SK in a much more confident position, and they're going to feel much more confident. Surtus bot lane.
There's a quickness. Marcoon could follow up here, but
hang on, what?
They decide against it. So Marcoon was like hovering around the edge. Maybe they didn't know if like Sheo or Nuke were holding around the corner, but it's the second time this game we've seen DOS and Marcoon perhaps a little bit out of sorts, not on the same page at least.
Yeah, I mean, I also saw Surtus bot lane, like, he wasn't going to TP quick enough to follow up on that. Extra kick I didn't see there. It was...
I can see DOS seeing that, oh, we just burst the bot. Like, cease and desist quickness, he just died.
Pushed in, Adam, he dived on.
Looking for Adam here, the wind wall going down though. Adam has lost no health yet, just burning through the shield. Explosive cast from Nuke.
The try. And Irrelevant building up that rage bar.
Almost got the mega.
Now
Surtus
spotted.
They know exactly where he is. They want to fight for this dragon though. It's Soul for SK if they get it. Irrelevant builds up the mega flash. 4-man Nerve into the wall. And the CC chain just doesn't stop coming. Exakid gets another S3. A beautiful smash into the wall from Irrelevant. Everything his team needed in that moment. And
SK's team fighting so strong in this game. A great comeback from SK. Their early game, the BDS had their number. They were in full control, but when it came down to these fights, SK just found the windows and found the way to make it work. Irrelevant with an incredible game. Surtus really cementing himself.
Yet to be spotted. Surtus spots him now. Sheo, you gotta realize! Doesn't realize quickly enough. And Surtus molded in the darkness, formed by it, finds another as the engage happens. Irrelevant once again with an but doesn't actually land any stuns into the wall there. Nuke getting chipped away at Marcoon on the chase forward. Nuke pops the stopwatch, but immediately afterwards, you gotta feel he'll go pop as X-Kick takes him down. DOS and Irrelevant looking for a little bit more. Marcoon knocks up Crowny, and Surtus still on the chase, has the perfect execution, doesn't even need it. As they round out the kills, TP to the mid lane, TP to the Nexus towers. SK grasping victory from the jaws of defeat. Adam trying to defend, another stopwatch, buying a little bit of time as Adam once again gets the last breath, but he's aced. And SK will clean it up and continue their winning ways from winter.
A fantastic comeback from SK.
If they're going to go for something like the Gnar into Darius, play it safe. I mean, Cho'Gath into Darius sounds a bit horrible to play that lane. Feels like you're going to have to farm with things like the Q.
Sounds like he ghosts at you and you die.
Yeah, you just die. I mean, immediately max out.
Yes.
Niski's just watching them do this dragon, hoping his team can collapse. Maybe they can look for some kind of pick. I mean, that's the power of mid-push.
Doing a David Attenborough cosplay. Just there to watch. Photon leaping forward.
He's going to get him, I think.
Ghosting in, just needs to get the pullback. Pullback manages to connect on the Gnar. Big damage now coming in. Should be an easy finish. Dunk down. Photon grabbing first blood. Forward for the Darius Q and not the E.
Oh, poor Gnar.
That was brutal.
Porcelain Gnar just gets demolished by a wolf.
The contrast between when Yuumi dies in slow-mo close-up is astonishing. There you go. Kick back under the tower. The bleed's going to make sure he gets tower aggro, but he doesn't even need the shot to come through.
The ult means that I think that they can look for a Herald here. Bo's probably starting it up. Hook back.
Hook on upset is big. Instant cleanse coming out with the slow field is still down onto the ground. Trap comes in. Carzzy getting hit by the trap is disastrous. Big follow-up damage now. Carzzy has to run for the hills. Ticking. Burning. Perks coming over the wall. He's just going to breathe fire on him. Just spits in his face. Carzzy taken out. Hylissang running. This is disaster. One trap. Here he goes. You can't stop the dragon. Oh my God. Bruce.
Flying around.
That would be terrifying.
Scarecrow with wings.
But be careful, Mark. I can't have the champ design team be poaching you. Oh my God. Big damage. Carzzy flashing forward. Full confidence. But he gets netted back.
All the
traps again. Oh!
Upsets traps.
He is so hungry for this bloodthirst to survive the lane. He's just slow, but now the steel gonna come through! It just keeps breathing fire! That's the big, powerful...
They were struggling so much, getting pushed in, losing towers, and now Vitality are just happy to just slam in a Caitlyn, slam in a Heimerdinger, push in the lane, take this tower, move their AD carry around the map. Trying to dive bot here. Photon has swiftness boots, no flash, no ghost.
Sidestep. Gonna go in. So much CC, there's just no way he gets out of this one. Looking for the Devour. Should just take him down. No! He's still alive! He's sticking! Hilly! Oh! The hook! The tower blocks it! Oh, what? Oh, Mad Lions have to be so mad about that one. Oh, man. That dive, more suspect than Odoamne's Twitter timeline. Let me tell you, not working out whatsoever. Niski now running. He is stronger.
He's got nowhere to go.
But there's nothing he could do.
Dunks on him. They tried the three-man dunk.
Which is pretty metal, but definitely hard to get out in the middle of a team fight.
You could scream it as it flies down with like a...
Tell you what, you just cast the next team fight and just I'll wait for that moment and I'll just scream it.
Like a camera pan with the Lee Sin skin.
Hold that thought. Carzzy getting knocked back in the face. Upset. Gale Force forward. We're going to finish that kill. Herald now coming into the mid lane.
My man's getting headbutted by the massive
rough.
scuttle crab now as well. Photon's popped the ghost.
He's on the chase.
No flash on
Full
Hilly.
commit. He's about to walk into 4 people. No Hex Flash for Hylissang this time around. They're just going to sacrifice Thresh.
Good night, sweet prince.
Over the wall.
Oh, here it comes!
Here comes Sky's Descent!
They've got Lee Sin on their team, and then they just like slam him with a Lee Sin.
Get out of there, Chasey. He has to flash. Look at the damage. And reminder, okay, so he has 256 stacks. All of his abilities get stronger with stacks. Q gets more damage, E gets bigger radius, and Chasey!
It's the con. Slammed back into it.
Yep.
Nothing he can do. Well, Mad Lions will get a tower.
That's a positive. Objective Mountie coming over.
Surely we'll see it.
Why they would ever do that, I don't know. But if it does happen, Mad Lions can win.
Well, they're trying to defend this top tier one. It's a bit risky, but they're going to go for a fight.
Knock up, going to come through. Good damage. You have to burst this guy down. Once again, Photon managing to get out. He's just teasing him. And he can't see. He's just getting, the dragon that makes stars is just bullying him. All right, lore battle not going great for the Mad Lions. Niski tries to flash out to safety, but still gets knocked back to the wall and dunked down. Summary execution with the power at all. It's time to get out of the pit. Get out of the pit, boys!
Get out of there!
Oh my gosh! What are they doing? Oh my god! The Aurelian soul damage! He couldn't click the lantern, and now he's going to die. Hylissang taken out as well. It is clean from upset. It's a slaughter. There's nothing to do. Niski running. Oh, Yo-Yo running. Vitality not even turning the Baron. Instead, just happy with these kills. One more Dragon. He's just doing bombing runs to the... like, what can you do at this point?
It's so lost, this game. Like, I don't blame them for trying to four-man sneak and Ash, but the screen went gray.
Did you see that movie where it's like the dystopian future where dragons show up and then mankind can't, like, survive? And that guy has to jump off a tower with an axe, you know?
Perks.
Yeah, Perks. Every time he kills a dragon, I wonder if he feels bad.
Just slaying his own kind.
Yeah.
Could make a movie out of that.
Probably.
Make a movie
Or
out of
the
this.
Dark Souls 1 intro. Shout out to Seath the Scaleless, betraying his own. Elyoya can't walk up. Vitality are breaking the tower, and this game is over. Mad Lions managed to mount a comeback. It will be a miracle. Big kick into the hook, into the knockback, into the knock-up. Ulti, damage, stunned. They cannot click on Perks. They so desperately want to click on the Dragon, but it will not happen. Massive execute going to come in on Niski. Good damage now going through. Bo on a rampage. KazaLoLL's got no space to play with. The root coming in is nice, but Vitality just going to continue the siege here as Photon makes it personal.
But he's got Deadmans. He's a fast Darius. Look at him go.
Once he turns Mega,
his 100-meter dash is really good. I don't know if Chasey's
he just doesn't want to let him back. He's just going to hit him with the question mark thing. It's not a Yordle. I don't know what that thing is. If someone wants to tell me, I'd be happy to find out. KazaLoLL, dead. No.
Maybe.
No.
No. Maybe.
Yes. Dead. All right.
Likely dead. Yeah. No.
Here we go. Chasey, shut down. Hey, that's
Big.
one. Might not win the game, but you take the
solo queue.
There it is.
Lantern to cover the ult. But good debut game from Vitality.
Fantastic.
Revamped roster. Who's got the spear? Who's throwing it?
I think KazaLoLL's Leonidas right now. This is where we hold them. This is where they throw explosive alcohol at me, I think is the quote.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, that one. Okay, jump in, pull back. Big damage. Niski running. Follow up, instantly dunked down. Gale Force forward for very little damage. The tanky Cho'Gath will live. Leonidas has died. In direct contradiction of the film.
In their base.
This is tough.
How unplayable is that?
That's rough. Knock up. Photon still alive.
But Chasey though, those cloth armors.
Chasey. This is his moment. Maybe.
This is playing dodgeball.
Hook gonna knock it back into the fountain. Yes! The unseen sixth man! Oh, good win.
Yeah, it's a blind pick perhaps, is what Koi is, what Estrada's thinking, but it's going to be a Gragas mid here for Lawson.
All right. Gragas mid, obviously a lot of innate built-in sustain, pretty solid wave clear, and can survive a lot.
I think 113 thinks that Malrang's probably going to look for a gank here. He's playing through mid to make sure they're fine. Not even going towards the bot side of the map, just constantly hovering.
Pull back, good damage. Ignite now ticking down. Trippy flashing out of safety. First blood! Clean play from Astralis. Trippy. Oh,
will they see Malrang though? I think the hook might go onto Malrang, or they just wait for him to walk past.
Ooh, wait, he walked out of the bush. Oh, quick. Wait, no, Malrang's still trying to leap out to safety here. Is going to get hooked up. Is going to get knocked down. Ignite now ticking. There's nowhere for him to go. He has no flash because of the previous play. The shield comes out, but it is too little. Will not be enough here. Going up, now coming back to safety, though. 113 is caught out. Leader now ready to port him out to safety. Can they get him out? The great escape! The Houdini! Threat of steal here, so it's just wasted time. Not really going to cost them much past that. Finally, the dragon will drop. Winky face.
Winky face?
Winky face.
There it is. I just saw it. Leader.
Big flash in, handshake, now getting kicked back. Do they have enough CC to lock him down? It looks like the damage is now finally coming in. Bailout, they're gonna hope that they hit each other. The Rise finally knocked back. Leader should fall here. Takes a decent amount of time, but they'll finally knock Leader. Has ult, but Trimby doesn't have ult, which means there's not really enough tools to stop this push from coming through.
He has the kick, but they're gonna back away. Yeah, towers down, push in. Kobe is 1.5k gold towards top here. Gets a little bit awkward, because just leaving your Xayah to push out bot waves doesn't really
Could be big for Trimby. They're able to take the Herald. Koi.
Finn
Already ulting on the backside. Looks to lock down Trimby. Is going to get caught up there briefly now. That's going to be a massive hostile takeover, and instantly they're into the meat grinder. Kong still standing for now. The bailout coming in, but he cannot find a kill, or can he? Will not get it in the end. Kabe going massive here, but Koi get the Drake.
Cover his top side so they can get top tier. We'll need to move up here, but it looks like they're going to Drake instead. But a really good play there from Younghoon. Has Hex Flash anyway.
Yep.
Bomba.
Herald's going to come in. Bomba in the mid lane. So something.
4 of my team are bot. They're probably top side looking for a dive on me. I haven't seen Malrang yet, or something along those lines.
I think that's a fair call out.
And again, Finn could try to get this top tower here. And when they see Malrang, it could TP bot.
It's going in. Blastcone there if they can try to find the disengage. Big damage onto Finn. Ignite now thinking they will finish the job. Clean pick on the mid laner of Koi from Astralis.
And no Azir, no Victor here for Larssen. So when it comes to the mid to late game, it's on Comp to carry through these fights with Shigenda in front of him. Larsen's just a disruptor. Kobe is a bit further ahead right now, though, and they could start Baron here, actually. With Larssen down 25, they've got vision on top side jungle, tops pushed in, mid's pushed in. Could look for a bait, could look for some kind of mistake out of Koi here.
Navori, excellent damage on the Baron as well. Finn, trying to find the fight for now, is very powerful. Leader coming in through. They've just got a 3-man on the Baron. They can zone the rest of Koi away. Backing in, coming now from Shigenda, but he can't TP into this fight. It's going to be too late. Ulti going in, could be big. But they're going up, they're going over. They want to stick to the fight. It's only 1-1-3 left on the Baron, and Shigenda immediately leaping in. They will lose the Baron, but they will find the pick.
Actual end reward is not that great.
Now Larssen breaking down a tower again, holding it to 2k gold difference. 3 dragons stacked in favor of Astralis. Koi in exchange for this Baron. Incredibly clean play from Astralis. Do not get baited into the bloodbath of a fight on the bottom side. Instead, focus on the objective. It is a trade of Younghoon.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Not gonna follow me on the Pokemon. That's fine. That's fine.
That's
fine. It was subtle. I tried to make it subtle because I wasn't sure if you follow me. It's fine.
Which Pokemon?
It's fine. I can't.
The overlap.
There it is. Oh, handshake. 1-1-3. Can just go up into the air here, but is holding on as long as possible, waiting for Malrang to kick in. Malrang now trying to find an angle as meanwhile Finn trying to 1v1 Shigenda off to the side. Hostile takeover is big. Leader should just get taken down here, but no, goes golden. Buys a moment. Now it's Finn off on the side lanes trying to get something done. Shigenda trying to split away from the rest of the team, and here comes Kabe. The damage is massive. Finn into the back line, and that is domination in the fight. Astralis take that one.
What a game from the Astralis lineup. Swap out mid, pressure all over the map. Gonna rise all the creeps here to make sure they can seal the deal. There's nothing that Larssen can do. Koi never really stood a chance. So much pressure on the map. Astralis played it clean. No mistakes from them.
And honestly, you love to see it. What a triumphant return to Europe. The big stage from Leader. I mean, good.
So many engaged tools on the opposite side. So many tanky guys there too. So I do think the Gwen last pick makes some sense to give strong AP damage, also some tank shred against this G2 front line.
I like the fact that Team Red
Bush. Does he see him? He sees him now. So Yike needs to get up here quick. He's got about 5 seconds to get there because they're just going to instantly go for it.
Barrel coming out, trying to slow, trying to buy as much time as humanly possible. The cocoon is everything. If the cocoon hits, it's an easy dive, it's an easy follow-up. Broken Blade, excellent body slam to catch out. Yankos now has to reset early. Yike now coming in, flying and dragging. Evie going to be locked up. First blood going down. No, Jake splitting his focus. He's going to burn through Yankos. Evie now needs to run.
Flash auto, flash auto.
Flash auto. Hits the W, hits the Golden Angus now on the bottom side of the bot lane. Mickey's now been caught out. Excellent stand aside, stops the engagement coming in. Hansama thirsting for more, trying to get more done. The Ignite ticking, burning, but they will not get the cash.
Spectre are just constantly under pressure and scared. See the vision toggle there from the observers. Jankos snuck his way into this bush. They might get a bit of a surprise when he's here.
Aggressive here. Jankos, there's not really any counterplay available. They can try to turn and burn the Jarvan, but they don't have the damage. They don't have the firepower. Now they need to back up. Jankos goes up, but he goes down in the meantime. Big money now in favor of come back from their first game in spring versus arguably, actually, the strongest bottom lane in our league. Now the top side in trouble, however. Heavy trying to heal up as much as possible, but Caps goes in. Unstoppable force.
Jankos can't really do anything here. He's level 5. Ruby's behind him, actually. Maybe they can get the Gragas.
Trying to finish it off. A little bit of poke coming back. Ruby getting slowed down there by the shard. Now trying to run him down. Flash in, knock back with a Thundering Blow. Broken Blade still alive for now. Now Caps might try to turn the play. Big damage from those W's. That's the 13.4 buffs coming in. Jankos wants to finish the job. Gets the Q out.
Mickey, and he's just standing in front of... They're going to take this fight. Yike can get there quite quickly.
Yep. Jumping back out, Hansama now stepping in. The root's going to connect. They're going to try to burn through Hansama, but he instantly cleanses that one out. Enough burst damage to take out Yike. Another cash in for the side of G2. Clean mechanical play. They got ahead in one of our previous games. They didn't do a lot to push that lead right away. G2, though, doing much more to get the ball rolling. Ruby
can't play the game, man.
Just getting walked down.
Can you do me a favor? Can you bring up that Hansama graphic again for me?
Yeah.
Just as they look for the spot play.
Is this the one?
We'll see
is
the
this
spot
that
play quickly.
publicly available information that they had access to?
So, I'll hold my breath for a second. I think maybe they can turn this. Look for the kill. Shut down. That's
coming through. That's going to be big. Mickey now in trouble. Jack Spectre pulling it back.
Okay.
Gold starting to shift. The previous dive from G2, so punishing that lack of summoner spell. Hansama's flash back up and available, though, makes it feel pretty impossible for them to make any plays on the bottom side. May have to look somewhere else. Jace.
G2's plays really well, and he's keeping Heretics in this game.
Ooh, body slam. Just a little cancel there. Knock back. Keeping it going. Trying to body block. Thundering Blow is going to come out. Knocking Broken Blade out into the tower. Just walking him down and belly bomb.
Have you stopped my base?
I mean, they have so much kill pressure. That's what's terrifying, right? If you make a single mistake when you do stay, it could all be over. Caps is going to be forced to ult out to safety. Holding onto it for now as Yike is on the way in. Unstoppable Force, where's it going to go? Cocoon not quite connecting. They're going up, but he's instantly going to try to turn and burn. Broken Blade now on the way in, and G2 firing back. Evie healing up, though. Still standing for now, trying desperately to stay alive, but it will not be enough. A double for Broken Blade. In the mid.
Jack's still not base for that Mythic. Not even going to be able to lane here.
Flag and drag. Mercer should be able to dash to safety. Flayed. We'll still get out in time. Broken Blade trying to break down mid lane. Plates are about to fall off. I don't think he'll get another one. Can G2 break this tower? They will before the 14-minute mark, so that much extra money into their back pocket. Still, it's something for coming for this contest. It's very important that they can get the Herald, but they're starting it so late now that Caps can come down if he wants to, and G2 could contest. That said, Broken Blade on the bottom side, no TP. Doesn't earn.
He's just going to go for it? Okay, he's just going to... Okay. He's going to stand in front of him, take the tower.
Combo, and some of their skills go wide. Maybe there's an angle in the longer fight with champions like the Jace and the Gwen.
Caps is just playing Splinter Cell. He knows there's a Gwen here somewhere. He's been hiding in this bush. He's called Broken Blade to TP in, but his TP got cancelled.
Run him down. Does Caps want to stick on this play? It looks like he's decided he no longer wants to fight this as Broken Blade is now leaping out of safety. Excellent TP cancel from the side of Team Heretics. Now Yike on the way in. They're going to try to turn and burn. Do they have enough burst to burst through the Gwen? Yes, they certainly do. Mickey X now trying to leap out to safety. Hansama charmed up. They're trying to body block the Lantern. Hansama running out to safety. Now looking for the re-engage. So many blinking health bars. Broken Blade knocked back for the Thundering Blow. Jack Spectre locked up. Jack Spectre ignited. Trying desperately to get out to safety. Can flash to safety. Has not pulled the feathers back, and the play will stop. Or a terrifying organization. Oftentimes it has just been that it's kind of pick your poison on what you let get through. They picked Draven, and they're getting poisoned now as Hansama just cutting through. In terms of overall damage, that's the knock!
My God.
Easy combo. Jack Spectre on the backside, untouched for now. Jack Spectre desperate to get anything back, but Caps is just so beefy. Now looking for the 1v1 versus because Hansama's killed one carry. He wants to kill another! The penta for Hansama!
5 kills over to the Draven. Caps right behind him. Mickey with the confidence. Hans cleans up. He's the single carry in this entire comp. And he does his job perfectly.
5K individual gold lead, 5 cash-ins back to back to back to back to back. And now a Baron to follow up as Broken Blade pushes in. It was close until it wasn't, and it is no longer regular season. Still have these fun moments, and credit to them. Wow.
That's 5.3K gold lead.
Thank you, production, for highlighting that.
Just look at the AD carry items. It's
bit of a diffy in the biffy.
Yeah, bit of a diffy in the biffy. 5.5K.
You know,
Cho'Gath from Hans.
Or the Cho'Gath. Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's just G2's playground, really, isn't it? So Broken Blade's matching Ebby here. He has TP, but Ebby doesn't.
It's the second time today we've seen one team be wildly ahead and just spend their time chasing the enemy top laner.
Yeah.
Got the split screen.
Cap's actually quite low HP. Might have to base and TP here if they want to keep pressuring, but looks like Yike's recalling too. No, looks like Cap's going to base and TP in if they want to force more. There he is.
Team Heretics.
Beefy boy.
Bounty hunting right now.
Oh, there he goes.
There he goes. Sleeps in. Hansama's going to kill everybody. He's legendary, unsurprisingly now at this point in the game. Just absolutely slaughtering. Oh, knockback in. They're just going to try to keep it going.
They're playing ping pong with them.
Mercer finally going to find that engage. Just into the waiting arms of Hansama.
Are they going to dive the fountain? I feel like that'll be a G2 thing to do here.
Oh, wow. He maybe could. Big damage.
Oh, yeah. Here they come. Dive the fountain.
Okay.
G2 classic.
Yeah. Again, early game, some credit to the side of Heretics, but this has been the G2 show.
Pentakill for Jack.
For a long time.
It never works, guys. Why do they keep doing it?
That is a dominant start. Credit to G2.